broadcasting from Live Today. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. Now, here is Young. And the rejection by Towns.
And when it's his focus, Towns is a very good shot blocker, both on ball and as a help defender.
Here's Gobert. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
Almost all of Capella's shots are going to come from that kind of range. He's a big that's not trying to play out on the perimeter.
And Capella sends it back. Pass to Collins. Down low. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Kyle Anderson.
If Clint Capella gets 2 feet into the painted area like that, you're going to have to foul him.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that.
Absolutely. Stolen by Collins. Here's Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Assisted. The scoring is one thing, but Young's ability to set his teammates up, just as important. Fair or not, as long as Trae Young is in the NBA, he will be connected to Luka Doncic. And that night back in 2018 during the draft, where those two guys swapped teams.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Now, here is Russell. Towns down low. Second chance shot. And that's 2 points on the layup.
The long arms, the positioning. Towns is excellent at knowing how to gobble up those second chance opportunities.
In the corner, it's Hunter. Off target from three-point range. In that 2018 draft, Brent, the Doncic-Young swap was a huge deal.
Yeah, so the two will be compared, and I think that's been a great deal for each team. You've seen the growth, you've seen them in the playoff, you've seen the kind of excitement level that they brought to the fans, and both have been all-stars. So
my nail tech knows how to keep a little secret. I don't wish for my success, I speak it. I caught a buzz and you did too, but I look like I've been getting money, Hariki. You smell me, that's LV. Walk around with my chest out and my skin smooth, I'm healthy. I'm in a mix and I'm handshaking, but most of y'all can't help me. Most of y'all ain't wealthy. Most of y'all just dress like it. I caught the vibe that y'all giving off and I'm trying to make myself less like it. This chick got a little Porsche body, I might let the bro. It's hard for me to get excited. I love music and stress about it. My city haunting, I'm co-signing this wave coming up next out it. Riding around and hurt Tesla. Hanging both of my legs out it like what's up? I got stakes and they too high now I can't. I like girls that's down to earth, so don't be stuck up. I don't take L's, I give them out and I chuck them up. First listen, they hearing like what the 10 toes, that's my MO. Fam over gram, that's my MO. Close friends, I got friends that I keep close and they let it go.
I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us courtside. And it's the Suns to start out. Outside Paul. Back to Aiden. Over Gobert. Pass to Aiden. The kick out to Paul. It's deflected. Russell up top to the paint. Edwards. Top of the key. Doesn't go for him. And Phoenix the other way now. And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints, but probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
Now here's Russell. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And we're about a minute into the first. To the right side. Tipped. Out on his own on the break. Here's Edwards. And Edwards. Slams it in.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there. You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
Good on the bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Pass to Edwards. Inside.
Timberwolves
That's good from Bridges.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
And Gobert with a block.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
Pass to Towns. Outside for Russell. It's stolen by Johnson. Paul with it. He's picked up by Edwards. And Paul gets it to go.
Strong defense followed by some smart offense. That's just good fundamentals.
And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, B.A., it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
Yep, that one goes. Paul's gotten his second bucket of the game. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for Phoenix. Here's Russell. Pass to Anderson. Now here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
This is Gobert going to work. I mean, he knows the inside contact can't stop him.
Outside Johnson. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
Now a timeout called by Minnesota. Some changes for Phoenix. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Here's Noel. The Suns clear it. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
Pass to Reed. On the wing forwards. To the middle. Here's McDaniels. The short one's on the money. 1:05 left in the first quarter. The Suns leading. Okogie on the wing. Here's Šarić. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves. Recording their second winning season since 2005. Getting on track for future success.
That's off as well, so he misses both.
Normally he sinks all of his free throws. The defense got lucky there.
And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Outstanding move in the lane. Just enjoy that one at home, folks.
No doubt, with some huge elevation on the finish. Now here's Payne. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Here's Šarić. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Pass to Reed. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Okogie on the wing. Here's Šarić. Reed defending. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The T-Wolves on top. They lead by 1. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
And Paul gets it to go. Paul's got 6.
Led the league in steals multiple times. No surprise Chris Paul picked that one off. Running.
And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Greg.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
Pass to Booker. And stolen by Edwards. Outside Russell. Here's Gobert. He's guarded by Bridges. And there's the basket. And the whistle blows. Chance at a 3-point play here. Going to the line for 1. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves?
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Shot is good by Edwards.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
The kick out to Johnson. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. 7 points in the game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Outside, Anderson. Beyond the arc. And they'll get another chance. Goes back up. And Towns with the lay-in. Towns has got 4 points in the quarter.
Aggressive play by Towns on the glass. Recapturing possession so we can take it right back up.
All right, here's a tip for the defense. Avoid sending Chris Paul to the line at all costs because he will punish you if you do.
The first one falls. Well, when it comes to free throw shooting, Paul is one of the best in the league.
Well, in 2021, he was the best in the league, hitting 93% of his shots he took from the stripe. You're simply better off letting him take the shot clean. And we talk about the importance terms of versatility, he's really got it all on the offensive end.
And the bucket is good.
I love how creative Paul is at penetrating inside. Talented at reading angles and exploiting the holes in the D.
Timeout called, the Timberwolves.
All right, then. Let me hear you get up for your Timberwolves this time.
Minnesota in the lead. Left side, Russell. Pass to Gobert. Outside, Edwards. Shoots over Paul. Edwards can't hit.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
And it's the Suns with the ball. To the left side wing. From deep, Johnson sinks the tray. Johnson's got 10 points in the game.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Pass to Noel. To the inside. Clock at 6. Kicks it out to Anderson. And there's a 3-second violation. And the Suns making a change here. And Phoenix has possession.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends. And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
Here's Payne. McDaniels with the rebound. Here's Noel. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync. The Suns leading. Down low. Here's Bridges. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score. Great effort to track down the long rebound. Changing ends quickly. Scoring before the defense can set up. They've been doing it all game.
Yeah, and that's made a huge difference. They're making the most of the chances on the break. Transition buckets decide more games than people think.
And Minnesota calls time here. They're having a hard time stopping this run.
And BA, you can't afford to keep coming up empty.
Russell from outside. Pass to Towns. Launches a 3. Out left to the wing. Jacks up a 3. The shot by Russell, no good.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Oh, it's Towns with the finish.
Woo! The whole arena felt packed. Towns can just be merciless on offense.
Here's Payne. It's blocked by Gobert. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The Suns on top, up 5. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And the three-point shot, so important, Richard. That's something you added after you came into the league. What was that process like?
Well, look, as the game tilted that direction, it was no secret. You have to put in that time. But what I try and tell people is that it took me 3 years before I was able to even become a consistent three-point shooter, and another 5 before I became a good one. So as long as you're putting in the work, you're going to see the results.
Those who evolve are those who stay around. Pass to Towns. Edwards for 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. And here's Bridges. Here's Johnson. Now here's Paul. Guarded by Edwards. Hangs. It's tipped. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul. Outside, Anderson. Russell from outside.
Nice effort from Booker, making things hard on the shooter.
Gobert. Edwards for three. Outside for Russell. For three. Goes up again. Ayton with the defensive effort. Second half of basketball. Just over a minute played so far. Here's Booker. He got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Ayton with it. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And Paul gets it to go.
Every team wishes they had a star like CP3 who provides whatever you need when you need it.
And here's Edwards outside. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Edwards has got 11.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
And Ayton with the stuff.
Chris Paul is always thinking pass first. He's so good at finding his teammates, especially when they're open.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the board.
Here's Prince. And stolen by Booker. Okogie on the wing. Pass to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Here's Towns. And the layup is good off the glass. Give him 8.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
For 3, Booker. And no good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. To the inside. Noel. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Now just a 5-point Suns lead.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Even in the later stages of his career, Paul's handles remain incredible. He's got that thing on a string. What a move.
Pass to Towns. All sorts of time. The Suns clear it.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
The kick out to Paul. Now here's Ayton. To the wing, right side. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. And Minnesota calls time here. 1:19 left in the third quarter here. And here's Russell. Outside Edwards. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Edwards got 14 points for the game.
What are you doing? You can't give a player like him that much space. Come on now.
And Kyle Anderson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. 1 minute left to play in the third quarter here. Here's Saric. Now here's Payne. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Now Russell. Pass to Towns. Back to Russell. Lets the three fly. Offensive board. Out to the wing. Here's Edwards. From behind the arc. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
And I bet he's thinking that he could close the gap completely if he can keep those threes coming. That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
The kick out to Edwards. And another three from Minnesota.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Any possession that ends with him finishing at the rim is ideal.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third. Both teams putting up some points. Suns ahead. They're up by 4. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And so here's Phoenix. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to Aiden. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, when you let Aiden get the ball close, it's over. DeAndre is just too skilled.
Here's Gobert. Edwards for 3. The shot comes out. And Phoenix the other way now. Ayton with it. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
He's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
This is why Gobert shoots a high percentage, because he looks to finish with strength inside.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. And the Suns lead by 8.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one. But look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Phoenix. That's good from Paul. When you look at Mikal Bridges, he's the quintessential 3-and-D wing, Richard.
With his quick feet and 7'1" wingspan, he can guard 1 through 4. And they call him the Warden for a reason. When he locks people up, he puts them in Mikal jail.
Shot is good by Edwards.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Grown man strength right there. Ayton just pushing through contact and getting it done.
Shot is good by Edwards.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
Absolutely, and they have to continue to go to him.
And yep, it's good.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Here's Forbes. Outside McDaniels. And Edwards puts up a deep three. Outside Anderson. Outside Edwards. Off target from outside. The Suns leading. Ball drives in. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
In the paint, Paul always stays nimble. That allows him to make adjustments that needed to beat the D.
Pass to Edwards. Back to Forbes. The three. And Ayton pulls it down.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
And Booker with the jam.
And with his skill, you kind of forget that Booker is 6'5" and can get to the rim with ease.
And Minnesota calls time here. Timberwolves making a change here. And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, B.A., it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to be disciplined. And most importantly, you just cannot take a play off and allow a great player to get going.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. No shocker, the amount of turnovers was his focus. He told the team, stop giving the game away. We have to value the basketball, and we have to play smart. Clearly, he is not happy with the decision-making. Guys?
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
And this is how dynamic Ayton can be on the offensive end. Keep getting him the ball, please.
Here's Paul. Uses the glass on the layup. Paul's got 13 in the second half.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Edwards for three. Nails it from three. Edwards got 32 points.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Here's Johnson. Oh, and Towns with the block.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Suns.
You know, their ability to protect the ball helped win it for them.
Yeah, it really did. Less turnovers mean you can get more chances to score. All coaches tell you to value every possession.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Chris Paul.
He really managed to shine on both ends of the floor, finding lots of opportunities to affect the game and make an impact.
Takes a three. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton touched the glass. 51 seconds left in the fourth. Edwards can't hit. And here are the Suns now. Outside Paul. Lets it go from deep. Pass to Bridges. The kick out to Paul. Outside Johnson. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time.
3 points.
And the Suns lead by 16.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
To the paint. Here's Edwards. And he lays it up and in. Edwards got 34 points.
Somebody help this man. Get this man some help out there. He's doing everything he can to keep his team in the game.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Man, you know what? We'll give them some credit for battling today, but this one is just about over.
Off the mark. So it's the Suns winning this one easily. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do.